The same way when we say body, the sweet joy. With my full chest, and I join my voice to your voice as I dey shout. Thank God it's Friday. We're super excited. We're super pumped. We're happy. Take of saying now another Friday. So we'll get the opportunity to follow up for that jollificate exactly as it's supposed to be. But the man and woman, how was your week? I hope your week went well. I hope your week was super exciting. I hope you're able to achieve every single thing you plan to achieve this particular week. And I hope say you're not ready for another weekend. This is a FameIdols Hangout where we keep you informed, entertained, and also chill with you. You know, hang out as the name implies on a beautiful evening. We do this every Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays from the hours of 8 down to the hours of 9. When the time we use small this bang bang, come up from inside studio. So every Monday to Wednesdays, Fridays, do well to make it a date with Otita and joy, joy. Happy weekend to you.
Same to you. Thank you so much. How you dey? Hope say everything dey fine for your side because me here, my own side dey gidigbam, no shaking. Nobody fit find my trouble because they know say if you try anyhow, I give you anyhow, gbaspo straight up. I no dey waste my time. Na so the thing be. And as e be like that, so you know say as e be Friday now. We no carry that thing wey go make your belle dey sweet you, but to carry the one wey go make your mind sweet you come. The one wey go make your mind sweet you, we carry that one come. So just calm down. No feel say if you want, me we give you the one wey go make your belle sweet you. Just like, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. So something is happening here on Fame Idols, where you hear all the correct gist wey dey happen for inside the entertainment industry of obodo Nigeria and worldwide. Na so the thing be. So as e be like that o, may we just calm down, continue. Osita don tell you that everything una go hear more wey go sweet una mind. Na so the thing be. Osita abeg make we continue, because me
Yes,
sef I
of
wan hear.
course. But inside every episode say you go share it today for inside the program. Just a sneak peek of what to actually expect on today's program because it's another weekend, and as always, we must always come to keep you company exactly as you enjoy it. To what to expect on this particular program. Teji came out to let people know that there is not much difference. In fact, if you use clear eye and check it, you would see that me, Beyonce, and Jay-Z, there's not much difference between us, you know. Only say people don't really dey check out well. If Thomas I can't talk that one, and plenty people had a lot of opinions about that particular statement. Made Kuti, one talk say, as Pontius Pilate did in the time of old, me myself, I don't tell my wife, she don't bring bowl, she don't bring water, I don't wash my hand, come out from everything wey concern activism. So it might be activist. It's not an activist. More than not, they use eye of activist. Look, I'm not saying once you hear the name Kuti, there is only one family that will be coming to your mind. Yes, now that family that Made actually come outside from. So we'll get to the whole of that particular story. And also, Tyla, make me swear, make me water. She be that from South Africa. Do something where we say he bust people head. We go yanona the full matter. Femi Branch still the heart based and say something where in the one we talk about on Wednesday program, it's still the hot for inside the internet. Henshaw, yes, Henshaw actually made a statement also that have got people talking. This and many more you'd expect on today's episode on FameIdols Hangout. So therefore, as I always dey talk, the only thing you go do for that person what you like is to share. Yes, if you're not somebody that you want to be informed about what's going on in the FameIdols Hangout program, this is the point where you share the link. Feel free to share the link across all social media platforms. Send that for WhatsApp, send them as text message, write that for letter, send for that person. If the person no agree come online, make it follow you jollificate every time you say they flange for inside these particular platforms. Like, share, and subscribe if you've not already subscribed. Leave us comments also. Let us know that you are a family member. Enough it pass like that. We transact the data across all social media platforms. Every platform where we say good for social media matter. Once you type Fame Idols, you go see us for there. We know that too. You know the plenty, you know go confuse you. Just look there. You see our purple and white background. Now we be that. Like them, share them, make people know what's in the stuff for inside the social media platform. With that, we go into our very first story for today. Yes, our very first story for today. And like we said on Wednesday, for people that do not know, Femi Branch is experiencing a little bit of dragging on the internet space. And what actually causes particular dragging is while he is stating al- allegations. Yes, now allegations. Allegedly, he slapped a first assistant DOP and a first assistant director, I beg your pardon, on a movie set on June 18, 2025. He never to say like that. So they don't dey drag am left, right, and center. So why im go slap assistant director? According to the way we say the matter take you happen, as we take talk am on Wednesday, people that meet it on Wednesday, he said that the director said he was trying to correct Femi Branch on something, and then Femi Branch started bringing the card of, "Do you know who I am? Why would you be talking to me like that?" He called it matter wey say assistant director reminder. Say, "Wait, oh, I want you to understand that I am the assistant director. If you do what you no give me joy, I fit stop this production." Why? How are you? You understand that kind of something, and it made the crew members of that particular location to hurt Femi and even stop him from leaving the set because Femi won't come out, but big padlock just fall out. Can't lock the gate of that particular location. Then you not go nowhere until you apologize. Even though Femi Branch actually, or should I say, reportedly apologized, it came only after being confronted and blocked from leaving the set. This particular incident has sparked a broader conversation about abuse of power, unchecked ego, and lack of accountability in Nollywood. For a very long time, a lot of people of the opinion that abuse of power na such way be say e dey shele well well for Nollywood. I even told people of my own personal experience because e dey always dey sweet when we dey talk this kind of matter because me Osita, I get personal experience, both the good and the bad, for everything. I got experience for Enugu, get experience for Asaba. When we say I been done the share and I go see the share and the good. Different things when we say my eyes see for Nollywood before I pack my bag, say it's like this industry is not for me. And it not even end here. It not even end here. It did go further. When a man, what we say that they call Pastor Timilein, they come outside, accuse the Femi Branch, saying they owe in Papa 9.7 million naira, 9,700,000. When we say a loan, where they carry 2011 as the date. Where is supposed to use fund a movie project. This particular accusation included a letter allegedly written by Femi Branch himself. That na as they come outside, they knock the accusation. In they say not be church or workings day. He carry receipt, carry this particular letter come outside. When we say allegedly, na Femi Branch using right hand write this particular matter. And when they approach Femi Branch, ask him, "Sir, what do you have to say about all these allegations that people are knocking on top your head?" Every Branch come outside. He sing the video song. He be like they don't talk too much. Small talk, you don't look who talk. And he didn't say anything. People come they look. They think what they say, would they ask you question? You not talk anything. It's like that particular thing. Now that is now you want use the wire application because person when not talk, you cannot say it is true or he agreed or he disagreed. But a lot of people want to believe that if in a lie, you go come outside say na lie. If na life, chuchu, you know they hold anybody, you not go keep quiet. You don't come outside say na lie. If I say for FameIdols Hangout now, say Joy, they owe me 200,000. In fact, what if it 200? If I come outside now, say Joy, they owe me 5,000 naira. I don't go talk and finish before Joy go shout, I beg, go sit. How am I owing you? When did you give me the money? Where did you give me the money? Why did you give me the money? Which account did you put the money? Was it cash or transfer? Who was there? Who is your witness? All these questions go follow outside. But him just keep quiet. This particular story underscores a deeper issue in Nollywood, which is a toxic culture where veterans are shielded despite misconduct. It's something that a lot of people are already complaining about. And crew members and junior professionals rather, then they undervalued. Very undervalued. If you see waiting some junior people, should I say junior professionals, see waiting that they see for the hand of the industry, you go pity for them. You go pity for them, sincerely speaking. I've been on a set where we literally require to sleep on the floor. On the floor na we sleep for that particular location. This location now na say dem rent 3 bedroom flat. You understand? They rent 3 bedroom flat for the cast. I no know about for the cast. Yes, for the cast. I no know about crew members. I know, but that particular cast now, some of the cast were there. All these people wey be say dey do ndiche for movies, wey dey do Igwe cabinet members for inside movie. Me and two of them, I fit remember their faces, but I no fit remember their name. Me and two of them, na like that for grand with the pot belly. All of us dey for grand for that particular location. Why? E get some people wey say dem lodge for the best of hotels. E get some people wey be say for that flat wey be say we dey, dem sleep for bed. Why me? I no even dey complain of myself, but why every man dey like that beside me for grand? So plenty things dey wey be say we get talk about for inside this Hollywood matter. Joy, what do you think?
Every you said it all seriously, and what you said is exactly the way it is. You know what? Most people were not expecting this kind of attitude from Femi Branch. I'm telling you, they were surprised because some people said that someone said that I know Femi Branch as someone who is calm, but this part of him we are seeing, it seems as if it is time for us to visit that part of Nollywood where their crew are not regarded, which is wrong. Someone even say that there should be some, being a president of Actors Guild, there is more to do. It's not just about sitting there and being the president of Actors Guild. No, there is more to do. These are the things that should be put into place. There should be regulations for the way that a crew member is treated. Not just saying this person is a crew member or we just talk about it and oh no, we want to see things, we want to see changes, we want to see written changes and then follow it up.
And Joy,
Not just we'll write it and say no, this is not the new regulation, it should be followed
Joy,
up.
you know wetin dey confuse me, because if we no talk this particular, these are issues and it needs to be talked about. If you see some movies, if you dey watch Nollywood movies up to that point where we say the end credit dey come outside, you go see some people wey be say they go write their name, one enter with DGN. Joy, DGN means Directors Guild of Nigeria. So there's actually a guild for director now, and assistant director, forget say na assistant, him dey still be director for that particular set. An assistant director was slapped. Allegedly, an assistant director was slapped. Wetin the Directors Guild of Nigeria dey do? What are they doing? Did they just keep quiet because of say maybe no be big name for their directors association? Did they just, is there not, because no be just come outside and come talk sorry? No, e no suppose be like that. E no suppose, no be just, and even the sorry, if
Yes.
you see how you go send am pause, then pause that sorry before him talk the story. Him be one even drive off.
Mm-hmm.
If they no lock that gate, him for drive off and the matter for end. You understand? So what is the Directors Guild of Nigeria doing in this particular scenario? Are they not laid down laws supposed to be protecting the interests of people of that particular guild? If not, make them disband the guild, make everybody rest. Make them not say guild no dey. E no get as you wan take be, because you cannot be a member of the Directors Guild of Nigeria and then you are being slapped while carrying out your duty and they come lock up. E come the other crew members come dey fight for you. What sanction is given to this particular actor that slapped a member of the Directors Guild of Nigeria? All these things are issues, and you think what people suppose dey talk this kind thing?
Yes, so that's what it's in view. Too much, seriously speaking, because this one is bad. This one, it is bad. Seriously, it is bad. I hope that they will not just talk about it and then let it go. There should be actions. Most often, when things like this happen, it's either that cast is suspended or you giving. There should be something to show that yes, this thing you did is wrong. Because one would leave it like that, it will continue. It will continue. He's not the only one doing it. Now he's the one, okay, because of what he did came online. If what he did not come online, there are so many people that are doing it that what they did not come online. Yes, there are so many people that are doing this, even doing worse than him. That what they have done, what they did, we've not seen it, we've not heard about it, but it is happening. It's happening. So if since its own has come out, then we should not just let it slide like there should be some regulation. There should be actions taken to show that it will not be tolerated, it will not be accepted. Because when you come to a production set, your director is your head. Now him be the oga for there, followed by your assistant director. Even you that is a cast, you are called to come and act. You are acting under the instruction of your director and the assistant director. So you have no right. That person are your oga for that place. You have no right to go and slap that person because if you say you be celebrity, they made you that celebrity. If they not cast you, you no go show for movie. And why you no show, that's just it. You know go show. So please, we should be respecting ourselves. And the thing, make people just dey respect themselves. Make people dey respect themselves. But this thing, it should not be allowed to slide. Because that's one thing about all these things. When people talk about it, they talk about it, and then it slides. That's the end of it. Or you slide it, it goes like that, it will continue. But when there's an action to the words, then they go no say yes, they really mean business. We hope that those in authority will do the right thing. That's just it. It's not too much. It's the action that will speak. So let's just put say make the story be say make command for the story, and we hope that we'll hear that something and action has been taken.
Yes, of course.
That's
As
just it.
Joy take talk am, na command I wan go put for this particular story. I actually respect Femi Branch as an actor. I feel he interprets his role on a regular. When it comes to this acting business, he knows his onions, but there are certain things that should not be tolerated for any reason. If not, it might give room to further, or should I say, it might give room to more misbehaving if they no correct this particular one. If nothing is done about this particular one, the next big name might feel okay, I can do the same thing since nothing happened to this person. But if an appropriate sanction is given, then the next person will think twice before doing certain things. On no account, I no go ever support people wey know me. I've always dey talk am, anywhere, anytime. You don't hit people you're working with. Even people that is working for you. Maybe you are the employer, you have staff. You don't hit your staff. You don't hit, not to talk of your colleagues. You don't hit people that you are, not to talk of your superior. Director, you can't go slap am. It's not done anywhere. You don't hit people. For crying out loud, we are trying to cut down on people hitting their children, people hitting their brothers and sisters, people hitting their girlfriends. You work on the fight for working place. Do your work and go. If you're not comfortable with something, you go. I don't know as I want to talk. I don't hit people. Stop hitting people. Oh God. But anyway, the last one that I go talk for this particular story. As una don dey beat una colleague, I get younger sister wey go soon graduate from school. If una beat am for workplace, oh God, hey, my hand no dey. I dey sound am as warning now. No beat sack am. If you no wan work with am again, sack am. No beat am. Anyone here na small slap dey cause all these things. No beat am. E no pass like that. We go enter the very next story. And Auntie Kate Henshaw made a statement on social media that got people talking. Joy with more of that.
Yes, so you've heard it all on Femi Branch. And we hope say something will be done about that thing he did. That action is wrong. Well, as it is like that, we'll go straight to our next story. This one is on our auntie and mommy, Kate Henshaw. Yes, so this is a Nollywood actress and also an award-winning actress. Yes, no, we put her like that. Yes, in fact, she's an icon. She's a legend. You know, easy. You don't think, no be today the thing start. Well, she has come out here to air her views on surrogacy. She said it's not like buying a bag. Kate Henshaw blasts casual surrogacy. When I hear the whole thing say now casual in case if people they talk say no surrogacy this and that blah blah blah. It's not been long when one comedian came online to speak about surrogacy. His name is Wole Arole. He came online to air his views about um criticizing women who choose surrogacy over natural birth. Well, Kate Henshaw has come out to speak about it. She has something to say about it. Now, in a recent sit down news, on sit down interview on News Central, she said, listen, I go talk am the way wey she talk am. On Fame Idols, we say it word for word. We no dey carry our own join for inside. No allegedly now. This one is direct from our own Kate Henshaw. She said, I watched Ife's video and I was wondering why. Ife is a celebrity, yes, who recently went through this, not she going through surrogacy, she chose someone to go through surrogacy for her. So she said, she's Kate Henshaw, she's speaking, she said, she's healthy and has nothing wrong with her. Speaking about Ife, why does she think she can? I just stayed clear of it. It is a means to exploit people who are not financially capable. You just pay them and tell them to have your child for you. But then, what would make you want to look after them? This is still Kate Henshaw speaking. Are you bound under any laws? Are there legal framework to ensure that they are taken care of before and after they deliver the baby for you? What documents are being signed? What is the ethical framework? This is still Ancient speaking on surrogacy. Now, she went on to say that surrogacy is a thing of giving hope to those who cannot have their kids or have medical complications but want to bring forth a child. It should not be something that should be done lightly, like you're going to buy a bag. There are a lot of emotion attached to carrying a child. Apart from the changes in the body, it's mental. There are lots going on and they can die. That is the surrogate mother. It's not something that can be thought of lightly. I hope Nigeria rises up and we implement laws that actively work. That is what Kate Henshaw is saying about surrogacy, and everything she has said here. She aired her views on this, what first of all, there is nothing wrong in what she said. She said it the way she sees it. Well, as normal now, many fans came out to support, criticize, some gave a constructive criticism, while some, were like, no, 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 she's coming out to speak like someone where the money misroad. That is your own opinion on it. Now, I'll let you know what some fans are talking about. It, Nigerians are ready to talk about something. That is one thing there. So many Nigerians came out to say, one said, thank you. When I talk, they will ask me if I don't hire cleaners or cooks, or if I don't outsource things that I can't handle, like childbirth is a chore. That is what someone is saying. Someone who is supporting what Kent Angel said. The person is saying that when she talks, people will ask her if she does not hire cleaners and cook to do something for her that she can't do. So, like childbirth is now something you can just hire somebody to do for you. It's now a chore. You hire cleaner, you hire a surrogate mother to do it for you. That's what someone is saying. Said when she talk, people will start asking her, "Can't you hire somebody?" Another person said, "I love Auntie Kate for this. It's the clouds chasing nothing." She said, "I love Auntie Kate for this. Until you carry pregnancy for 9 months, you will know. A lot is wrong in Nigeria, and exploiting the poor is part of this." That was someone is saying. Someone who is supporting her. Another person said, "Some people saying she's missing the point. You don't know this is exploitation. We all know they get paid. But do you know how much the body takes as a woman giving life? Sometimes the money isn't even enough to cater for them for a year after they have given birth. Even you, even when you are going to do egg retrieval, you think it's a joke. But be thankful if you can naturally have children and enjoy the process, because the odds don't favor everyone. Encourage natural process in this artificial world of ours. While some people has a different opinion on this, as normal, not everybody will support what you say. Someone come out and said it is none of anybody's business. It is their body. They choose to do whatever they want with it. Another person came out and said that this is as long as it is consensual and the parties are taken care of, it is not anyone's business. That is supporting that surrogacy is as long as the woman involved in surrogacy and the one who is paying for the surrogacy, as long as they agree, then it is none of anybody's business. It is their body. Whatever they want to do with it, they do with it. Now, one person said that the child that is brought to the world is a child and the child brings joy, regardless of how the child came into existence, whether through adoption or surrogacy. It is their choice. Well, in all this, whether it is their choice or it is not their choice, first of all, surrogacy is for those people. When surrogacy came out, when the scientists, after years of research and more, this thing of surrogacy came out. It was for those people who are not able to bear children. Maybe they have some health challenges, and they still want to bring forth children. That is the real reason why surrogacy came out. When Wally spoke about this, when comedian Wally spoke about this, at the end of the day, Many people supported him. Why some people said you are not even a woman, you are shaking your mouth, you are coming to talk about something that is not your business. Another person said he has a right to talk about it because it is not only the woman's egg that will fertilize a child, even the man's sperm would also fertilize a child. So he has the right to air his views. That is fine. But at the end of the day, the truth is surrogacy came about because of the health challenges, health issues. That is why surrogacy came about. It did not come about so that people can just go to the market and pay one woman to come and do it for them. But you know the way things are moving. Most people would like to take advantage of things and then go overboard with whatever it is that is involved. No problem. It's your business. One person said, if you don't have the mental capacity to carry a child, if you don't have the mental capacity, because it's not just carrying the child, no, there's so many things it does to you, your hormones, emotionally, your mental health, and so many things. If you don't have the mental health, then go for the one that you can do. If you have the mental health, carry it. Another person says, it's better for somebody to carry your own and give birth to your own. Go through the experience because the person you are putting, you are asking to go through that experience for you. How are you sure the person will go through it and survive it? Is there any laws that backs up, after the pregnancy stage? Is there any laws that back up, things that you're going to do for that person? How will the person be well taken care of after the child comes in? So, last, the one that works for you do. But surrogacy, now for health challenges for women that are not able to. That is the real reason why it came about, not for may we just do and for vibing. Abeg o, abeg how you take see am
You know, say,
no do like
first things first, why I'm super excited is because I'm happy that I said something and they listen to me. I don't know. All these celebrities, they watch FameIdols Hangout. They come with these guys because I said it that I'm angry because Wole Arole is speaking from a point of, like, say, not being sure. He's not in the capacity to carry a child. He no fit give birth. No matter how I want to check am, he no fit give birth. You understand? So he can only father a child. He can never mother a child. There is no two ways about it. So I was saying he is not the right person to be giving that kind of advice because he is not even in that state. Say I will only listen if a woman should come outside and say something. Now it's not just any woman that is coming to say something, but a woman I respect so much, Kate Henshaw, coming to speak about this same matter. Now I understand where she's coming from, and the only reason why I will calm down to listen to her is because of that place that she put there, casual surrogacy. You understand? Even though based on logistics, you been dey talk that thing, you come dey look left, dey look left. Like say no be me you dey talk about. That time wey be say you dey talk say some people said so far so far is consensual, say there is no problem. You come dey put some people instead make you talk am well say oh Sita talk say dey call people name, no dey fear. Dey call people name. Yes, that some people is me. Na me and I go still talk am again. You understand? Because in as much as I understand where potential is coming from, but it is not something that they were forced to do. See, I believe anything anybody wants to venture into, you will take your time to understand exactly what you are required to do. You will take your time to understand exactly what are the repercussions of what I'm going to do. People are coming out to say yes, the money that they are being paid is not enough for them to take care of themselves after this particular incident. Yes, but you agree to that particular form. You understand? At this particular point, the way we say Nigeria dey now, Joy, any work wey be say I wan work like this, the first question wey I dey ask before I even ask job description, the first question wey I dey ask na how much you wan pay me? I never even know wetin you wan make I do, but how much you wan make pay me to do that particular thing? You understand? And the moment wey be say you tell me how much you wan pay me, okay, you want, for example now, this is not supposed to be a direct comparison, but let's do this. We are talking about somebody wants me to anchor a wedding for them now, for example, and I ask how much wey you wan pay me to anchor this particular wedding, and you tell me 200,000 is how much you're going to pay me. First things first, where is the location of this particular wedding? How much will carry me from point A to point B for that particular wedding? Now, where you dey go? How much be my transport to that place? All the things wey be say I go use work because e get some kind tools and equipment wey me, if I wan go anchor event, e get things wey be say I dey carry dey follow body for that kind thing. How much dey go cost me to get all those things in place? You understand? Now, for that particular day, in case caterer whine me, because caterers these days, I don't know their problem, or should I say their anger with MCs. They don't even dey give us food again. How much I go use chop? Food wey go give me strength to work for that particular day. So all these things are things I'm going to put into consideration. And if there will be need to pay headache money to buy panadol wey be say I go take after that particular event, I suppose put am inside that money wey be say dem pay me. You dey get the jet. So if I take all these things, I take the 200,000. If e still favour me, I say okay na do transfer, send my money for me. If after that particular event I should hear that another MC is collecting 2 million naira to anchor a wedding, I should not feel bad because I knew the amount beforehand. I knew this is what I wanted to say. This na wetin dem bin wan pay me. So I feel it's a close, should I say, it's not so similar, but it should be a close comparison to this particular case now. They are two both consenting adults. I would have a problem with surrogacy if the person in question is a minor. That's one. Two, if this particular person did not fully understand what they are required to do, maybe it was a case of manipulation. She was manipulated into becoming a surrogate mother. That is two. Three, if she was not paid at all, you understand? Or the money wey be say dem discuss, dem no come pay and reach that particular money. Na that time wey be say me, I go really get problem with this surrogacy of a thing. Yes, everybody is entitled to their own opinion. So I completely understand and respect Kate Henshaw's opinion, but this is just my own opinion. It is different when this person was manipulated, this person was not sure what he or she was getting into before getting into it. You be wan talk something, abi ma dey fire dey go.
No, it's fine. You said it all. You have said it all. No, there's not that you said it all. And you know what? At the end of the day, everyone everyone has a right to air their views the way they want it. If you feel that you can handle surrogacy, you want someone who is going to contact you for surrogacy, that's you. You know what you're getting into. That is you. You are matured adult. You know what it takes. That is it. But if you feel you can't go through it, nobody is forcing you to go through it. Kate Henshaw has aired her views, saying that she hoped that the authorities will do something, let there be some legal rules, concerning this surrogacy thing. It should not just be because since people are beginning to see it as, oh, let's do surrogacy. There should be some. She hoped that they'll implement some laws, that will actively, work laws that will actively support or protect people that decide to go into surrogacy. That is what she's trying to say. Laws that will protect people that decide to go into surrogacy, not just going into it, but after everything, at the end of the day, what do they get? Are they taken care of, and not just discarded? Oh, we've collected the child, and then that's all. The person should also be taken care of. So you as an adult, you want to go into surrogacy, there are things you should also put into consideration. Consider many things before and after before you decide to go into it. But at the end of the day, surrogacy is for those who have health issues. That is why it came up. It's not for vibing. It's not for na me get money pass me I go do. It is just for health issues. Health. Those who have some health issues and they want to bring forth a child. Now why they bring surrogacy? No be for me we call the use and divide.
All right,
Beg, no
you
too much
don't
like
talk
that.
that
Well,
particular
what it
one,
beg,
and
no.
you don't talk that particular one, and nobody is sure that these particular people that are doing this thing in form of vibe as a coach, nobody is sure say they don't really get health issues. But we understand where Kate is coming from. She have expressed her own point of view. Osita have expressed her own point of view. So we go put better full stop on top this particular matter until maybe the name that she mentioned, that is Ife, should reply her, and we go carry the matter come back again. Until then, do what works for you. You know, fit pass like that. So to the very next story, like we said at the start of the show, they not be the video this time around, but our very own Akpako master. Yes, our very own Akpako master is actually in the news. And this time around, Teriji made a statement that has got people talking. According to Teriji, he come outside, come raise a controversial conversation, comparing himself to Beyonce and Jay-Z. Yes, in a post he actually made on Twitter. Yes, in a post he actually made on Twitter. I'm trying to see if I can get that exact post, but it's not coming right now. But then, according to Teriji, he is trying to let people know that we as Nigerians rather, they always they quick to idolize people like Beyonce, people like Jay-Z. These are OGs in the industry for that side. But so when it comes to Nigeria, now they had to give person red card. Yes, Nigeria, according to him, that na people say that they claim say in career don't end, his career is over. He criticized Nigerians for being too quick to discard their music legends, unlike in the West where artists are celebrated for life. Teriji actually argued that this mindset reflects internalized inferiority, urging Africans to value their own talents and heritage more. While some people agreed with his message, highlighting Nigeria's lack of appreciation for the past stars, others mocked the comparison, pointing out that Beyonce and Jay-Z are still very active in their career. Unlike Akpako Master, what they said the only place wey they see am now for TikTok life, not me talk that one. The post reignited conversations around respect for veterans artists in Nigeria and the cultural tendency to forget icons once their peak fame fades. Before I talk anything, Joy, what do you think? Now you I want take you start this particular one.
You see, when this thing where Teriji said come out online, and people were saying, and Teriji was saying that that most people, in fact, he said Nigerians, they value those people outside the country, celebrities than celebrities here, and then we just look down on those past artists who have they have been singing for some years, and then we no longer hear from them. We look down on them. That is why we value the Western culture more than our own. We see our own ancestors as evil and see the Western gods as the right one. I beg, not be all ancestors for Africa they evil. Maybe we no talking like that, because if you start going into history, both Western and African, we have people who have done evil. We want to start talking about history, about wars, those who started the war. No, 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 no. I beg. Apart from that one, coming down to what he's saying, the point in what Terry is saying is true. It's just the truth. It's true. What he said is true. But as a thing, normally, people get it when they talk about this thing. But now a fan came out to say something. A fan said, you were talking about your time that people are saying that your time don't pass. Yeah, that's what Terigi said. Terigi said people saying time don't pass. They rain again. Now you say own don't go. Well, Ifan said, truly you were talking, your time is gone. Just admit it. When last did you stay relevant? Because we don't see you in the music industry anymore. The consistency is not there, and you're comparing yourself with Jay-Z and Beyonce. Those two are still relevant till date. Unlike you are nowhere to be found in Nigerian industry. Another person said, a legend, someone who sees himself as a legend, but spends his money, you know, the time when he was still in his prime, when it was still raining, he spent his money to carry women and not empower youth. That person no be legend for me. Now that's what a fan is saying. The person he did not empower youth, then he's not a legend for me. He spent his time in buying cars and going out with different women. That person is not a legend for him. That person is outdated. Please, another person now said something. Someone said that an artist like Terry G, who drop hit back to back, if he was in America, will always be celebrated. But in Nigeria, once you know here for the person don't turn to outdated, they rain again, in time don't pass. That's what someone was saying. Now another person said some Gen Z will not understand Terry G. Terry G is not just a musician, he is a producer, a living legend, and everyone has his or her prime. Now this person went on to say, I remember when Wizkid, Fino, Da Green, J1, Nice, among others, always run down to Terry G's studio weeks in, weeks out. He made these people, he helped them one way or the other. See, it is not right that because we don't hear from somebody, then it means say the person, the time don't go. But the thing is that at the end of the day, when it comes to entertainment industry, If you are not coming out, you don't come out, you don't show, the next thing people will start forgetting about you. That is one thing there, and it is not that is just the thing. Someone even said that Jay-Z and Beyonce, we see them, in business, we see them coming out, they show, they come out when things matter. Somebody was saying that even we have not seen Terry G speak about what happened in Benue State. We that he said Someone said, you want to be praised. When last did you come visit Benue IDP camp for gifts? Jay-Z visit fans and support. Jay-Z visit fans and he support people. But Oga, you, when last we see you when you come dey visit fans? Say as this person talk this thing, one person come outside come tell am say, you are asking Terry G when last did he visit IDP camp? You, where you dey ask Terry G this kind thing? When last did he visit? When last did you visit IDP Benue camp? When last did you visit it? Abi all of us no be Nigerian people? Na wetin person come outside come talk? All of us no be Nigerian. You are asking him when last did he visit IDP Benue camp with gifts. Another person said this is entitlement mentality. It is Terry G's money. You don't tell him how he use his money, because it is money. If you want to visit, he visit. He doesn't want to. To tell you that at the end of the day, many people will be in the gang of Terry G. If you come, he come. If you don't come, he don't come. I love Terry G. That is all. Why some people will still come out and say, Terry G, if you want to stay, relevant, then you need to show up. Now the thing with it, you need to show up.
Truth wey
If
dey
you are
there.
not showing up, you will be you won't be you become outdated. You need to show up. Snap something, snap whatever, and post online. Snap yourself and post your life. You want to do model, snap your model body poster. Just do something that will still keep you relevant. That is what someone is saying, and I think I still stand on that. Although I don't like the part of, because of we Nigerians, we do this thing, looking down on our own artists, which is true. Looking down on which is true. But if you want to stay relevant, you just have to show up. Now the thing, you just have to show up. What is that beg? How you take see the whole thing?
Truth wey dey there, Joy. Truth wey dey there be say, if you ask me, I feel it's a funny comparison. That is Terry G comparing himself to Jay-Z and Beyonce. It's a very funny comparison, if I do say so myself. I just want to understand, or I want to believe that the music industry is a fast-paced industry. A lot of veteran artists that are still relevant till today is because they actually adapted with the industry. You do not continue living on past glory. Olamide has been here for a while. Davido has been here for a while. Daniel has been here for a while. But if you listen to this particular song, Jumbo by King Daniel, and you listen to his latest release with Odumodu Black, you would hear the difference. You would know that this particular person has worked on his craft over time. You don't just because you're a veteran feel that it is your right to remain relevant. No, it doesn't work that way. There are a lot of artists that came out 2020, 2019, and now we not the year of them again. E plenty like that. If we go the abroad, hope say we dey talk. Even for abroad, they get plenty artists wey be say they come outside and nobody know them. So you know go there. If you want to be relevant, there's only one way to be relevant is by staying relevant. Now the only thing wey be say I wanted Terry G. Comparing yourself to Beyonce and Jay-Z is hilariously funny. It's not even there is only one way you can actually remain relevant. The Terry G that is talking about being forgotten. When last did you drop a single? When last did you do collaborations? I was watching a concert that he went to perform. He was performing his old songs that he free madness that he dey perform on stage, and I'm like. Me say e get as e be. In fact, e get as e be. More just leave am for it's a very funny comparison. With that, we go to the very next story. Joy.
Yes, so our own legendary Fela Kuti's grandson. Hmm. Many of you will know Fela Kuti. If you don't know who is Fela, one who is an activist who spoke up about things, the struggles of Nigerians, who was not afraid to speak up. His songs, when he sings, his songs tells about things that happen, and even till tomorrow, he's still awarded and remembered. Recently, Fela was awarded for his contribution, and his son Sheun was the one who was there to accept the award in honor of his father. Now, his grandson, who is none other than Made Kuti. He's also a singer. It seems as if the whole thing flow in the family, that singing thing, it flows in the family, yes. So Made Kuti is a singer and is the grandson of our legendary Fela Kuti. He has come out to air his views about activism. He said, I have no interest in activism. Most people will expect that thing that is known, when you hear about someone who is fighting for the family, for someone who comes out to speak about the struggles of the common man in the country, speak up about the kind of things that the politicians are doing that are not right, speak up about the ways that Nigerians are getting it wrong. You always put that name Kuti to that whole discussion. But now Madekuti comes out to say something. I'm going to say it the way he said it. He said, this is Madekuti speaking, who is the grandson of Fela Kuti. He said, when you look at Nigeria, you see how many years Fela fought. Looking at the screen, you will even see the resemblance with Made and his grandfather Fela. He said, my dad fought. Uncle Shehu is speaking out now. Fumulayo Ransom Kuti, they threw her from a story building. If you do not know her, please check your history. You will know about Fumulayo Ransom Kuti. She was a righteous person who was so dedicated to the growth of Africa. She risked her life for everything. They killed her for it. You might reflect and just say, this is Madesi speaking. You might reflect and just say, well, what's the point of it all if all these people could not bring change? What's the chance that my songs or my performance can really bring change? But I truly believe that it's not so much in the power of individual, it's the power of the collective. I believe that I believe that it is when the right amount of people at the right time do the right thing that can create the spark for change. But whether or not it will be in my lifetime, I don't know. I'm not an idealist, but I do believe that everybody has a part to play for the country to be better. We cannot keep expecting what we don't deliver. For me, I play my part. I want to live my life knowing that I do what I have to do because I want to have children and I want them to be able to I want to be able to look them in the eyes and say, I did my best. That's it. Now, speaking about unselflessness, he said, I'm very careful with that, giving and getting nothing in return. I'm of the opinion that we have done enough already, and I've really no interest in activism. I'm happy to be at the right side of history, but not at the cost of the well being of my family and the people around me. Yes, this family, in fact, the Kuti family, have gone through a lot. If you go down history, they have gone through a lot when we talk about fighting for the common man. Speaking up about the struggles of the common man, they have gone through a lot. Now, Made said all these things and he feels bad about where Nigeria is right now, even with all the things that have happened over the years, even with a lot of people that have come out to speak, fight for this, fight for that, stand up for this and that, which is good, which is good. Well, we want peace, which is fine. We all want peace. But we cannot have that peace without the struggle. And this struggle is going to involve coming out to speak up. It's going to involve some actions. That is just the truth. It's going to involve actions. It's going to involve coming out to speak up about it and many more. Many more. It's not just we talking about we want peace, we want peace, we want peace. Everybody wants peace. That is it. But you see this peace that we want. As long as this country is involved, it involves not just speaking about peace. It involves some actions. That is just the thing. It involves some action. And our own Made, yes, so now our own though, he has come out to say he's not interested in activism. He will do his own part. He will do his own part in speaking up as much as he can, but he will not do it at the cost of his family. Because I know that this guy speaking, Made speaking, saying this way, he must have seen what standing out to speak up for all this, and the actions have done to his family. So him saying that he will not do it at the cost of his family, you should understand. You may not understand if you are not from his family. Yes, if you're not from his family, what happened to to his grandfather, to his aunties, grand aunties, you will not understand why he's saying that he will not do it at the cost of his family or the cost of those that are close to him. You won't understand. But at the end of the day, if we want peace, that peace cannot be without coming out to speak for this. It cannot be without actions. There should be actions together with the coming up to speak, not just talking. That's what it say be. What's it abeg? How you take here?
Yeah, the only thing I would say on top this particular matter now, so when it comes to activism, I feel I do not used to say much on it because it's supposed to be a personal decision here. But everybody is supposed to hold their own opinion. But the earlier everybody finds out or everybody discover that it's a general fight, now something will be say concern every single one of us, the better for us. If we start to dey comot ourselves for one, mean say nobody go run this particular matter. The earlier everybody understand that it is a general problem and needs a general solution, the better for us. I understand where it's coming from. That's Made Kuti. I know where it's coming from. But then, if everybody dey comot themselves like that, me say nobody go talk the talk at all. But since you don't talk wetin you don't talk, no wahala. We don't hear am. E no fit pass like that. The last story wey be say e dey on top table like this, more just collect that one kia based on the time. Didn't really dey to check time like that. And our very own Tyler, the singer of that particular song, Water, wey go viral not too long ago, has come out to let people know that she's expecting a song that she recorded with our very own Wizkid back in 2022. She says she did this song back in 2022 and they go release the song. She post this one for Egg. When we say she be dey explain say this particular song was created during a freestyle section in Wizkid's hotel room. Tyla emecha igwa igi na-achọ n'ime Wizkid hotel room ka unu ga-ebido mee freestyle wee gụọ egwu, but that is a conversation for another day. If you don't understand Igbo, what I was trying to say is Tyla is an amazing and talented artist. Thank you very
Uh,
much.
uh,
And this particular one was the
mhm.
first ever collaboration between the two Grammy winners. Joy, if you understand a different thing, you can translate for people. In Kawa Bastram, it marks the first ever collaboration between the two Grammy winners, both of whom are key figures in the global rise of African music. The tracks predate Tyler's breakout. That is the song Water that came out 2023. That song wey be say we actually use know who Tyler be. The song don dey before that particular one. And we can say Tyler has worked with numerous Nigerian artists. I'm talking about Star, I'm talking about Thames, I'm talking about Omale. Even DJ Spinner don do something with this particular lady we are talking about, and she hasn't announced a release date for the Wizkid collaboration yet, but it will be her second single in 2025 after releasing Bliss in May. This collaboration seems to be a major milestone in her career, especially as she's publicly expressed admiration for Wizkid. Yes, Tyler 2025 is already looking eventful with multiple awards, including Best Afrobeat Artist of the AMAs, that's the AMAs. And it's a wonderful one, believe me. It's a wonderful one. I'm just wondering how they kept a masterpiece like this for this long. She has been doing a lot of songs with a lot of Nigerian artists, and we not really hear anything about the collaboration with Wizkid. But now she don't carry her come outside. Any which way, we're gonna wait for him to officially announce the release date so we can know when exactly the song will come outside and vibe to it. Joy.
Abeg o, na for studio dem dey record song o, no be for inside hotel room. Number one, that is number one. Number two, she don talk say she dey the Wizkid is one of the Nigerian icons she has always admired. Make una go record am for studio, e no too much. Well, she has not let us know when the song will be released, but well, we Nigerians are here anytime, any day it is released. We will love Wizkid. Since you are collaborating with our own Wizkid, we go stream am, no wahala. No problem. We know say una go give us correct vibe. Na so the thing be. E no too much. Congratulations o. We dey wait make the thing dey release. Abeg Osita, make we continue.
Now that's the way it is. So if you know you are an artist, male or female, and you've not had that collaboration with your icon, it might be because you are not visiting the right hotel rooms. Joy, your final words. More this bang bang come out from inside studio.
Yes, so hope say una enjoy everything wey we carry come for una today. From Tyler wey like to dey enter room. I no talk anything no, allegedly. And our old Femi Branch, abeg make you consider arrange your behaviour well because this one e surprise us, no be small. But make dem no sweep am under carpet. Na so the thing be. Even get Henshaw, your own part you talk, no problem. People wey get here, make dem hear. People wey understand, make dem understand. Made Kuti o, person talk say if you no wan do activism, no problem. But if you want peace, so make we know say e go involve some kind action. Terry G, you don hear everything about Terry G now. We know say one way or the other, una go understand say you need to show up. Na so the thing be. E no too much o. Make una no forget say to spread peace na e dey important pass many things. Spread peace na wetin we stand for FameIdols. Abeg Osita, make we continue.
Enough fit pass like that. This is when we draw the curtains. And I thank I can't give every episode we don't do today. I hope you enjoyed our delivery of each story, each by each. Do not forget that everything Osita said on this particular program is allegedly. Meanwhile, until on Monday, we happen to be the last day for the month of June, 30th of June 2025. We'll be bringing you the next episode and the last episode of FameIdols Hangout for the month of June. It's been amazing. These 6 months have been lovely. Back-to-back entertainment for 6 months. On Monday, we will come again to give you another episode. So just wait till Monday. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy responsibly. You know they ever they pass like that. And if you know that you run an hospitality business and you're in the business of selling alcohols to minors, you need to check yourself. It's very important. There are things that we shouldn't be talking about at this particular point in the country. There are a lot of things that we should not be doing. If you dey sell alcohol to minors, abeg, it is very wrong. There are things that we should not be doing. Till on Monday, I remain Osita, the rugged gentleman alongside